Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Pascal Siakam.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Trey Murphy. Tari Eason is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Anthony Black. And it's Gordon in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Washington, Powell is out there with Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Banchero in at the power forward position. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I'll tell you, he is becoming a very dependable passer. I love how Aaron Gordon puts the team first above anything else.
Nembhard finds Banchero. Capella sets a screen for Banchero. With the putback. Charlotte moving the ball around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Shot clock at 5. Siakam outside. Over LeBron. Siakam's shot is off.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Comes up empty down low.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Siakam. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. So for Washington, their last game, a loss to Indiana.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And the dunk by Eason.
And that's an explosive move to the rim right there. Teammates are just loving that one.
They sure are, GA. He was soaring through the air. Now here's Powell. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. To the wing right side. Banchero dishes to Capella and stolen by Gordon. To the paint. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. Nembhard against Gordon. Bounce pass, Nembhard. Banchero, a screen on LeBron. And stolen by LeBron. Fast break now for Charlotte. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. He has 7.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Banchero. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Indiana.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
Yep, it counts.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Nembhard. Black defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner if the game is on the line. Not Andrew Nembhard. He is fearless in late-game situations. He's hit multiple big-time shots already. He's got a little bit of that it factor.
First free throw is good.
What you love about Andrew Nembhard is you can play him at either guard position. You know that defensively he is going to guard every single night. And maybe the best thing, guys, he is not afraid of big spots.
And both free throws good for Nembhard. And now that we are well past the halfway point of the season, DB, what are you most looking forward to?
I think, Kevin, this is the first time of the year where you start to consider, well, I'll tell you, the playoff positioning is starting to take shape. The potential first-round matchups become intriguing. I can't wait to see how things end up. You love seeing Aaron Gordon in the pick and roll. This guy is adept at setting screens and then getting into open space.
Here's Nembhard. Black defending. Siakam kicks to Capella. 6 to shoot. Here's Nembhard. Drains it from 17 feet out. Nembhard's got 6.
Yeah, Andrew Nembhard, not a guy who's averse to those mid-range jump shots. That's what the defense gave him. That's what he took.
From the arc. Banchero grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Powell, the pass to Capella. Nembhard for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. Charlotte leading by 5. Black with it. Still yet to score. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Wizards. When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Now here's Powell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Black, defended by DiVincenzo. Charlotte moving the ball around. Sinks the three-pointer. 12 points for him.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And taking a look here at the numbers for James, he's been dominant over the last month. He's averaging 30 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Powell outside. Banchero outside. Back to Powell. Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, Washington no good. Hornets leading by 7. Here's Black. There's the triple. Washington with the rebound. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
And you know what? Given how well they played, guys, you would not have expected it to be as close as that final score.
And it's Banchero missing. The Hornets have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Pass to Black. Gordon with a screen on Banchero. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So it'll be Trey Murphy shooting. It's going to be on Siakam. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Wizards making a switch here. Ivy's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for LeBron. Miller comes in for Tari Eason. And Shepard subbed in for Black.
One shot.
Wizards trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Capella sets a screen for Siakam. And good that time. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam now with a tighter handle, now can manipulate the defense as that guy dictating action and pick and roll play.
Here's Shepard. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Here's Gordon. Rejected by Banchero. And he's able to get it back. And that one, good. And the Hornets lead by 10.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Capella. And the rejection by Zubac.
Boy, how about the D from Zubac there? The big man from Croatia doing some things defensively.
Basket good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Siakam. He has 5.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he's good on the first of 3.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Tyson's checked in. And Norman Powell subbed in for Jaden Ivey. Hornets leading by 10. Pass to Miller. Now, here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Powell with a screen on Gordon. Here's Banchero for 3.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's Miller. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Siakam passes to DiVincenzo. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Siakam, and he banks in the layup. Siakam's got his third basket of the night.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first quarter, and now all of a sudden do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the rest of the half?
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Siakam, and Wells is subbed in for Banchero. Shepard with the ball, defended by DiVincenzo. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Trendon Watford comes in for Powell, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jalen Wells. Now here is Miller. 12 points his last outing. Good on the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Tyson, covered by Miller. Lets the three fly. Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got it back down to within single digits for Washington.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at the Hornets. Right now the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. And of course Washington, 2 games back.
And seeing where Washington is, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Hornets leading by 11. Gordon kicks to Miller. Over Watford. Miller, no up. Washington shooting just 35% to start the game. Smart finds Watford. Here's Tyson, defended by Gordon. Here's Tyson. Over Gordon. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Trey Murphy making highlights for Charlotte. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
We've got Nick Richards. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Smart. Then there's Powell. And it's Tyson in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Tyson. The rebound by James. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
The shot by Powell, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Eason. Miller outside. Over Smart. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
James dishes to Miller. It's Black in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Wizards trailed by 18. Powell, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Powell. Can they get it? Traps in the tray. Powell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Powell can really shoot it from 3. That's a great possession for this team.
Miller kicks to Black. LeBron is screen on DiVincenzo. To the right side. Shoots. The rebound by Richards. The Wizards have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Powell outside. Another miss by Powell.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Miller outside. Back to James. Here's Black, defended by DiVincenzo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Indiana Pacers.
In that game against Portland, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And he makes the first. And GA, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Banchero's checked in for Washington. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Smart. He's perfect from the line this time. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be a three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Powell for 3, and James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Kevin, back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And a moment to see numbers for Brandon Miller. Averaging 21 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Pass to Nembhard. And stolen by Miller. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Black. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
DiVincenzo passes to Nembhard. Nice ball movement by Washington. And here is Powell. Shot clock at 6. Banchero is screened for Powell. No good, unable to end this run.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. And it's off from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Eason, a screen on Nembhard. Shots good by Miller.
And nice mechanics from Miller there, ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Siakam is checked in for Washington. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at some of the players that are contributing in areas you might not expect. The top rebounding shooting guards of the past month. You look at Eason, third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Oh, no doubt about it. Their contributions on the glass provide their team with a huge bonus. As hard as they work on the glass, it makes things a lot easier for their teammates in the post. Lessens the load a little bit on those interior guys.
That one goes. Count it. Banchero's got his second basket of the game.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Back to LeBron. Fires for three. Banchero grabs the board. Washington has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Banchero, a screen on Miller. Powell for three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Eason. And he recovers it. Eason with a screen for Miller. Rebound, Washington. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. DiVincenzo finds Powell. To the wing on the left. Here's Siakam. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, this guy does such a tremendous job creating contact. Pascal Siakam, give him the up fake and draw the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
The Wizards making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. Here's Eason. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Nembhard. Banchero is screen for Nembhard. The Wizards with another miss. Hornets have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Back to Eason. And here is James. And a miss there on the triple.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Now DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Banchero is screen on James. Bucket is good.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Here's Nembhard. He has 6. Siakam sets a screen for Nembhard. The Hornets pull it in. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Black in the corner. Nembhard against Miller. James a screen on Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Miller inside. Nembhard covering. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
To the middle. Pass to Banchero. And it's denied.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Eason grabs the board.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
LeBron with a screen on DiVincenzo. Out to Miller. Puts up a 3. Hands it from downtown. Miller's got 16 points.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
For his age, Brandon Miller has an extremely polished offensive game.
He does, Kevin. You can count on him to carry an offense if need be for a 6-8 minute stretch. He's got size, he's got skill, and he's a willing participant offensively.
So it's the Wizards now, following the score by Charlotte. To halt the run, Siakam misses.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Here's Miller. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Wizards shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least.
Oh, that's an unselfish play from Paolo Banchero. Just recognizing the situation, sets up his teammate nicely.
Here's Black.
Timeout, timeout.
Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And the Hornets call time here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Washington. Norman Powell comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. Charlotte moving it around. Miller against Powell. Shot clock at 6. Miller kicks to Zubac. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Miller, no luck. Pass to Nembhard. It's stolen by Shepherd. Zubats with it and guarded by Capella. Bounce pass Gordon. Now Zubats. Capella covering. Here's Shepard. Buries the long-range jumper.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Siakam outside. Powell sets a screen for Siakam. And he drives in and finished off by Siakam.
How about the bounce of Pascal Siakam off the dribble drive?
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out to Miller for the 3. They grab their own miss. Zubats with the screen for Miller. Shoots over Nembhard. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And so it's Charlotte up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Charlotte Hornets.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
In the game against the Bulls, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they got to avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And so James will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. Tari Easton is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's Anthony Black. And it's Gordon in at the center. Black's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Banchero inside. Easton on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Paolo Banchero, a guy who not only has the frame, but he's got the mind and the work habits to be great in this league. Can't wait to watch.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots. Last on the first.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
Despite the fact that he's highly skilled, Paolo Banchero also plays with this relentless energy you love.
Both free throws, good from Banchero. And here's Charlotte. Now here's James. Takes a 3. Nembhard grabs the board.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Capella. Scoreless thus far. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. Tries again, and it's blocked by Gordon.
Did you see Gordon get up for that? Man, he is athletic.
90 seconds now into the second half. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's Siakam. He's got 14. Banchero, a screen on LeBron. Siakam's shot is off.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Here's Black. Capella covering. A 3-ball. Nembhard grabs the board.
Now, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half. You've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Banchero outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
In transition, here come the Wizards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You give this guy an opportunity, and Norman Powell doesn't need a lot of encouragement. The defense a little late there, so he'll go to the charity stripe.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
What you love about Norman Powell historically is he knows his role is professional scorer.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Out left to the wing. Eason's shot is good. Eason's got 9.
Wow, the passing skills on full display. LeBron James once again orchestrating like a maestro.
Out to the wing. Powell feeling it out a bit. Nembhard sets the pick for Siakam. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Eason. 9 points in the game so far. Back to LeBron. Here's the 3. Powell pulls it in. Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back to you.
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Powell. He's got 5. That's tipped. LeBron against Banchero.
Always willing to embrace contact. LeBron James has the kind of frame that can absorb it any time.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
That one misses.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
A shot by Nembhard, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Three-pointer. Nembhard grabs the board. Nembhard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Powell. Launches a three. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Black kicks to James. Here's Eason. For 3. Gordon from beyond the arc. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, burying that jumper on a more consistent basis. Aaron Gordon's superb at realizing when to pull the trigger.
Siakam passes to Capella. Powell outside. Makes it off the glass. Powell's got 4 this quarter.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, gritty play.
And so James will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Eason. LeBron outside. Three-pointer. Rebound, Washington. Banchero's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Andrew Nembhard.
One shot. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Here's Black. The three-pointer, no good.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And the rejection by James. To the inside, and stolen by Siakam. Here's Banchero. LeBron with the block.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
Got that one up quick. 22 points for him.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
DiVincenzo kicks to Banchero. Top of the key, Siakam. Over LeBron. Siakam's shot is off. The Hornets shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Black with it. With the shot. Rebound, Washington. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's DiVincenzo. He has yet to score. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw missing. Some changes for Charlotte. Zubac is checked in for LeBron. Brandon Miller comes in for Trey Murphy. And Shepard subbed in for Black. Good on the 2nd free throw. And the Hornets with possession here. Now Shepard. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
The more productive he is down low, the more minutes Zubac is going to get. That's just excellent execution and finish.
Siakam outside. DiVincenzo with the screen on Gordon. Siakam deciding where to go with it. 4 on the shot clock. The tray. That shot missing.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Miller with a wide open look. No good on the triple. So it's Washington now, and after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Pascal Siakam. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's around 18 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
For the Wizards, Tyson's checked in, and Marcus Smart has subbed in for Banchero. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, Dante DiVincenzo, obviously a very seasoned veteran at this point, a reliable rotation guy no matter where he is.
Miller outside. Jump shot is good that time. Miller's got 20 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The Wizards with another miss.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Pass to Shepard. On the wing, Miller. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Now, here's Siakam. That shot off the mark. Gordon with the defensive effort. Out to Miller from downtown. It's good from long range. He's got 23.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Powell outside. DiVincenzo with the screen on Eason. Pass to Siakam. And the rejection by Zubac.
What a great defensive play by Ivica Zubac. This guy just gives you great effort defensively.
And here's Gordon. Shepard, the pass to Gordon. A second chance effort, and it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got 14.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Siakam outside. Another miss by Siakam.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here is Miller. 23 points in the game. To the left wing. Here's Shepard. No good from outside. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Nembhard. Then there's Banchero. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. DB1 complained about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it's out of rhythm, it drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
Now here's James. And here's Miller. Pass to Diabate.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Now here's James. Over Banchero. LeBron can't get it to go.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Banchero is screen on Miller. Pass to Banchero. Nembhard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Listen, drawing fouls is a skill, and it's one that Andrew Nembhard continues to improve on.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Here's Banchero after Charlotte getting the 3. Pass to Nembhard. Now Richards. The Wizards working the ball around now. The shot no good. Tyson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shots good by Miller.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Banchero is screen for Nembhard. Pass to Banchero. Here's Tyson. Now here's Banchero. Defending. Here's Tyson. And again, Washington no good.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Here's Diabate, defended by Richards.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's DiVincenzo to stop the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
First one falls for him. The Wizards making a switch here. Capella's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Black the pass to James. They get it back. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible to count for everyone.
So it's the Wizards now, following the 3 by Charlotte. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
I like DiVincenzo trying to score on the interior. Underrated hops from the young man.
Down low, it's deflected. Here's Black, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Nembhard, following the 3 by Charlotte. DiVincenzo with it. Capella with a screen on James. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. LeBron outside. Pass to Black. Here's Diabate. From past the arc, DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Nembhard. Inside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The 3. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
So it's the Wizards now. Siakam kicks to Smart. Nembhard for 3. And another miss by Washington.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Outside, Smart. Pass to Capella. Now Nembhard. Capella sets a screen for Nembhard. Shot clock at 2. And again, Washington no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's blocked and erased by Powell. Pass to Nembhard. Can they get it? Black grabs the board. Black's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's LeBron outside. Drills it from outside. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Miller against Powell. But again, hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
LeBron up top, covered by Siakam. LeBron passes to Miller. Tries it from the top of the key. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now, Nembhard. Over to the left wing. To the inside. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam.
You want to take great advantage of opportunities in close. Andrew Nembhard does just that.
Miller outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for Marcus Smart. Here's Nembhard. No good that time. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Pass to Black. Zubac to screen on Nembhard. Out to the right wing. Powell with the steal. Here's Nembhard. Now, here's Banchero. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. 6 to shoot. Powell in the high post. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Black with it. Pass to Shepard. Miller outside, and the 3 ball is good. Miller's got 13 points in the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Powell. With some arc, and the layup is good.
Norman Powell with the floater. That's a tough shot, folks. He just makes it look easy.
Now Black. Pass to Shepard. And here's Miller. Shoots the 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now, here's Siakam. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And here is James. And they call an illegal screen here. The Wizards shooting just 26% out there, a terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Nembhard, the pass to Banchero. Capella with a screen on Eason. Out to the right wing. For 3, Siakam. Buries it from 3-point range. Siakam's got 20 points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Charlotte.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so taking a look, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And really, after losing all 3 games to this point in the matchup, guys, they have to be happy to get a win here.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brandon Miller.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Powell outside. Back to Nembhard. And a wide-open look for Siakam. Nice shot from the wing.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Black the pass to Eason. Here's James. 5 to shoot. Pass to Black. From downtown, Eason. The second chance points on the tip in. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Aaron, a tough stretch coming up for you guys. How do you keep your eye on the winning side?
We just got to keep sharing the ball, keep believing in each other. Defensively, we have some things that we need to clean up, but we're doing well.
Good luck with the adjustments. Thanks, Aaron.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And now our player of the game, Brandon Miller.